Yo, what up, it's Don.
Seemingly here.
We are the Soul Brothers.
What's up, peepos?
I'm gonna break down the LeBron line now that the 16 is dropped.
Yes.
Take a look back a little bit, not all the way back.
Yes. Let's start off with the 10. The 9 and the 8, I believe, had either full-length Air Max unit or it was just in the heel. I don't really remember. But the 10 is the first LeBron to have zoom, and it is a full-length zoom unit, and it is the craziest, most bounciest zoom unit I've ever felt.
That's a thick boy, full slab.
Yeah, full freaking slab. It has like zoom or Air Max pillars in the heel, which also like really confuses me. My boy at Nike still hasn't got to me, you know, because I asked like from the LeBron 15, like they said it's the first cushion with zoom and Air Max together, but
right.
it is not, because this basically is zoom and Air Max together.
Yeah.
But anyways, crazy ass zoom unit. The only thing that I didn't like about it is that it is a little too bouncy and it does not flex at all.
That's crazy.
It's really hard to flex, and I feel like if I put a little too much force, it might even like pop it or something. So I'm not gonna try. But yeah, it's super stiff, the cushion, and you have Phylon, and you know, of course, court feel isn't too good, and you have a lot of synthetic materials with the screen mesh. You remember when Nike was on the ride with like
this is the era of like synthetic fused materials,
exactly.
big time.
Yeah, KDs, Kobe's, you know, with the synthetic materials. Yeah, exactly. They were utilizing mesh though a little bit. Mm-hmm. The tongue has a mesh, but of course LeBron can't have a full mesh upper because it's LeBron.
And they were super hype on Flywire at this point.
Yeah.
It says Flywire on the side, you know. Now it's just standard.
No one really cares about Flywire too much, you know. But anyway, I feel like a lot of companies did them too.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's the LeBron 10. One of my favorite LeBrons. Moving on to the 11. Not really my favorite. A lot of, you know, synthetic posit materials, which is super stiff, and the traction wasn't too good. It's not the greatest traction, also, but the cushion is very, very nice. And I don't know. I guess LeBron doesn't really like drop-ins because he only has it in one.
Yeah, they only did it once, right?
Yeah, he only did it once, and he never really wore these. He didn't wear these a lot. He said he didn't like the LeBrons. He said it was a little too tight on his foot or something. I was like, they made the shoe for you.
Yeah, I know. How did you blow that?
Yeah. But yeah, the cushion, Lunalon with the zoom, full-length zoom underneath is so nice also.
But it's a lot though.
Yeah, it is a lot.
If you're not into it, you probably won't like it. But
yeah, I feel like for LeBron, aside from having like a very supportive upper, cushion is the next thing that's one of the most important things.
Yeah.
You know?
Especially he's getting older.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I feel like he probably wants a little more cushion.
But not traction though.
No.
The traction, of course, is something that's usually lacking in the LeBron line, especially like the LeBron 11 wasn't too nice. Also the materials, this is overkill with all this posit.
Way overkill.
Oh my god.
A lot of that's like they have the history of doing that in LeBrons. It's kind of over designing the shoe a little bit. I feel like adding a bunch of material. I mean, but LeBron is a massive dude who's putting so much torque on his shoes. It's hard for us to even really comprehend.
Yeah.
So for him, it's probably great, but you know.
For us,
more so the average,
people,
you know, normal sized humans,
yes,
it's a little bit much.
Yes, I mean you have foam, posit, plus all of the synthetic material, screen mesh. You know, basically like the 10, but overkill. You know what I'm saying? So materials I also didn't really like, but there's LeBron 11, the 12, also traction. You know, they moved away from like. This is the first time they used hex pods. I feel like in a basketball shoe. I feel like they started with like one of the trainers or something, but I didn't really like the hex zoom units too much. I feel like LeBron did though.
They stuck with it for a little bit, right?
They stuck with it for a long ass time. So I feel like he really, really liked it. I would say it's a little bit more responsive, so maybe that's why he liked it. But of course,
I just don't like the instability that the hex zoom units kind of give you.
Yeah.
But it's just because of the way they kind of protrude in the outsole.
Yeah, especially in the heel too.
Yeah, but again, also a very, very strong, sturdy, posit upper. But I actually like the way these look though. The datas are really sick.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the better looking LeBrons.
Yeah, the posit isn't like overkill. It's not all the way in the toe like the LeBron 11 is. The materials are a little bit also like it's mesh, but then I don't know what this is.
Like fused.
Yeah, it's fused mesh, but there are some openings in the mesh. And it is a one booty upper. It's still like kind of clunky though. But that's the LeBron 12. Of course, the 13, which is Donny Boy's favorite shoe of all time. So they kept the zoom pod or the hex pods.
I can't look.
And they made it a little bit bigger and a little bit thicker, I believe. But yeah, the materials are also like super stiff, lots of posits. You have a very useless posit piece right here, one booty upper, which sucks.
I feel like they're actually a little bit lighter. Like the feel of them seems a little lighter than
Let's weigh it.
The 12. Yeah, let's see.
13 is 13.12, and then the 12 is 14.3. Ooh, like an ounce. Yeah. Traction is good. Cushion I also liked, but the materials were a little too stiff for me. But of course, if you're like a super big ass dude like LeBron, you're gonna need it, you know.
But they did put some posit in some weird places,
Yeah.
and the design of it is just
Kinda
horrendous
ugly.
to me.
How much was
I
it?
think most people agree that this shoe is at least pretty decently ugly.
Yeah, definitely.
But
this was like what, 200?
yeah, these were around 200.
Same
And
with
another
the
thing is,
12.
the 12 was the last year to have elite models.
No, the 13 had elites.
It did?
Yeah, the 13. Remember the Kurim with the Kurim materials? You got the pair. You're the one that reviewed it. Remember?
Really?
Yeah.
No, I just had the first colorway.
Remember the Kurim material? It's kind of
There's too many shoes.
this guy.
I don't even remember that. But these elites were nuts.
Yeah.
They were like, you could get a pair for like $375 or some craziness.
Yeah.
It was like gold. They actually look kind of crazy.
Yeah, with the ID
something's kind of
options.
dope about them because they're so over the top.
Yeah.
You know, like the gold chrome wing, and they look different aesthetically too.
Yeah. But there's that. Of course, they moved on to the 14, which I feel like was just like a eh. You know,
Yeah.
it was a pretty good performer, but it was just like I feel like the designers got a little lazy or something. Or maybe LeBron was like, I don't want to change it up. I want hex pods again. So it was kind of hard to like change it up, I guess. But they, stuck with the hex pods. Traction, it was okay. It's okay, not the best, of course, as always. You have a foam back mesh, which is one of the softest materials on the LeBron line, and you have a strap. It is a one booty, of course, and yeah, it's an okay performance. Let's see, weight. 14 ounces. Always usually heavy. So yeah, 10s are 14.14, 11s are 14.29. So yeah, they're all above like 14 ounces.
Yeah.
Besides the 13. The 13 was like 13 ounces.
Yeah.
13.12. So yeah, this is one of the lightest LeBrons.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
Well, then they started getting their heads right. And this is actually not a bad shoe.
The first LeBron basketball shoe with the primate.
Battle knit, to be exact.
Yeah, exactly. And the engineers over at Nike specifically designed it for LeBron because he can never wear the Flyknit because it's not strong enough for him. So they specifically designed it for him. It's super supportive and all that. Very comfortable also. Looks dope.
Yeah.
Like one of the best looking LeBrons. Traction wasn't too great.
Weird pattern, not a great compound. Doesn't really bite crazy hard in any condition.
The cushion is insane.
Crazy, but you're super high up and you do feel a little bit unstable.
Yeah.
Which I didn't like. And plus the upper isn't the most supportive. Laterally I felt, but a lot of that had to do with maybe how high you are,
Yeah, it's like it rolls, The material doesn't stretch at all, but like kind of rolls when you put force on it. So that we felt it a little bit. But I mean, they made a step in the right direction here. And of course, we have the most recent LeBron, which is the 16A.
Oh my god.
Yes, and they updated the traction pattern, but the cushion basically stayed the same. They made it a little bit more responsive, and for some reason, I can feel the cushion a little bit better in the 16s than the 15. I don't know why. But the traction, they made it basically kind of like the LeBron Soldier 12, which was amazing for traction. They also added an outrigger. So I feel like the 16 is kind of like an updated, more better version of the LeBron 15, which is dope because the 15 was also super dope, and a lot of people liked it.
Is it lighter?
15.56. Dude, that is so heavy, bro. That's almost a pound for my shoes.
That's crazy.
Let's see the 15. Yeah, 14.74. So, oh my
They
god.
could just get the weight down
Dude,
a
that's
little
like
bit.
an ounce. That's a full ounce.
See, that ain't nothing to LeBron. See, because LeBron is like, he probably wears like my size or maybe a size bigger. So he's walking around at like 22 ounces, 21 ounces.
That's crazy.
For his pair, but he's so big and heavy that he can't really feel that.
Yeah, but anyways, that's kind of like the evolution of the LeBron line. The materials, I feel like, you know, they got right. The cushion, I feel like they need to make it a little bit better. My favorite cushion setup is probably the 11. And same for him.
Yeah.
I also really like the 10, but it's a little stiff, so there's that. And also traction, I feel like the 13 is nice, and the 16 is also one of the best out of all the shoes here.
Looks wise, I'd go 16.
Yeah, I love the 16s. I love the 10s.
The 10s are nice looking.
Yeah, I also like the 12s.
12s are okay, and then the 15s, of course, are really nice.
Yeah, 15s I would say second place, 16 is first place, you know. But anyways, yeah, they gotta get that weight down.
Yes.
Other than that, super dope line. Tell us what your favorite LeBron is, performance-wise and looks-wise. But that's it. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
Later.
Peace.